Tonight, Governor Sheriff Oboriwori approves automatic scholarship awards for best graduating students across 4 state-owned universities. Cubana Group breaks ground on Millennium City project in Delta State. President Bola Tinubu unveils Nigeria's plan to manufacture aircraft components. And abroad, Israel faces a fresh political tension over long-standing exemption of ultra-Orthodox Jews from military. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the Delta Television main news at 8. You can also follow our news online on Facebook at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba and also on YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or you can visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. Joy Uche is my name. Governor Sheriff Oboriwori has approved automatic scholarship awards for the best graduating students across the state's 4 universities. The State Bursary and Scholarship Board, through its Executive Secretary, Dr. Godfrey Ineta, said the initiative aligned with the governor's MORE agenda and aims to strengthen academic excellence and youth development. Beneficiaries from Delsu, Abraka, University of Delta, Agbo, Dennis Osadebe University, Asaba, and Southern Delta University, Ozoro, will receive full funding for master's and PhD programs in accredited Nigerian universities upon completing standard documentation. Dr. Ineta noted that the policy was designed to build a highly skilled, globally competitive youth population. As the globe marked the World Disability Day today, the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, has extended a social investment program to persons living with disabilities, rolling out 1.9 billion naira to support economic inclusion across the states and the capital territory, the 36 states, and the capital territory. In Delta State, the event held at the Government House, Asaba, drew stakeholders and beneficiaries who described the gesture as a major boost for vulnerable groups. Florence Oyibodoro brings details.
Speaking at the event, the national chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative and First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, reaffirmed the RHI's commitment to creating equal opportunities for all citizens, noting that persons living with disabilities often face social and economic barriers that hindered their full participation in society. Senator Tinubu, represented by the wife of the state governor and founder of the Umata Charity Foundation, Dickness Tobore Oboriwori, said the program aligned with the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu, which sought to promote inclusive growth and shared prosperity by ensuring that no Nigerian was left behind, especially the vulnerable in the society.
These words remind us that a truly inclusive society is built when we stand together, creating opportunities that empower everyone to contribute their unique gifts of our collective progress. Today, the Renewed Hope Initiative will provide a sum of 200,000 naira business capitalization grants to 250 persons with disability.
The executive assistant to the governor on women development, Mrs. Mary Erijo, a lawyer, said the program stood as a testament to the generosity and compassion of a mother who has continued to extend a helping hand to the vulnerable.
The theme for this year's celebration, fostering disability, inclusive societies for advancing social progress. It calls our attention to the urgent need to build communities where everyone, regardless of physical or developmental challenges can thrive, contribute, and be valued.
The beneficiaries received 200,000 naira each, while one Mr. Daniel, who walked on both hands and legs, also got a mobility aid from Deaconess Oborewori, as they expressed joy and relief, describing the intervention as life-changing.
Governor Oborewori, I say God will bless you all in Jesus' name. Thank you for giving us that sense of belonging in a state, in every facet of life in this state.
I use this opportunity to appreciate our mommy for the love they have shown to me. May God continue to bless her.
The 2025 World Disability Day celebration in Asaba stood as a reminder that hope, inclusion, and dignity remains at the heart of the Renewed Hope Initiative. Florence Oibodoro reporting.
The Director General, Management and staff of the State's Bureau for Orientation and Communications have congratulated a former governor in the state, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, on his appointment as South-South Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, by President Bola Tinubu. In a statement signed by the Director General, Dr. Fred Latimore Nesove, the Bureau expressed confidence that the former governor's experience in public administration will be useful in his new assignment. The statement added that the role placed responsibility on him to contribute to programs targeted at development across the region. It wished Senator Okowa success in his new role. President Tinubu says Nigeria will soon begin manufacturing aircraft components, positioning the country as an aviation hub for West and Central Africa. Represented by the SGF, Senator George Akume, at the Nigerian International Air Show in Abuja, the president highlighted ongoing airport upgrades, agreements with Boeing and Cranfield University, and improved international aviation ratings. The federal government says the moves will reduce the annual $200 million capital flight and support a stronger private sector-driven aviation ecosystem. President Bola Tinubu has directed service chiefs and heads of intelligence agencies to intensify efforts against insecurity and deliver improved nationwide results. The directive followed a closed-door meeting at the State House. Chief of Defense Staff General Olufemi Oloyede said the agency's enhanced coordination to ensure a peaceful festive season, adding that the president's instructions will bolster ongoing operations. The federal government has urged oil companies to speed up project approvals and raise crude oil production as Nigeria targets 3 million barrels per day. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Senator Henneken Lopobiri, speaking in Yenagoa, said licenses must no longer remain idle and operators must demonstrate seriousness with capital commitments and active drilling programs. He noted improvements in security infrastructure, while the Nigerian Content Board reported a rise in local content to 61%. The Senate has announced a major reshuffle of its standing committees. Senate President Godswill Akpabio named Senator Yahaya Abdullahi as the new chairman of the National Security and Intelligence Committee, replacing Senator Shehu Buba, who now heads the Livestock and Animal Husbandry Committee. Senator Mustafa Musa has become chairman of the National Planning Committee, while Senator Ositango, Minority Whip, has been appointed acting chairman of the Air Force Committee. The reshuffle is one of the most significant in the 10th Senate. The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, has affirmed that dictatorship cannot take root in Nigeria, emphasizing that no government could suppress the country's vibrant media. Speaking at the 2025 annual conference of the International Press Institute in Nigeria, he reiterated the Tinubu administration's commitment to protecting freedom of expression. Shettima stressed that journalists must be free from harassment and intimidation, noting that government has a responsibility to create an environment where truth could flourish and media work was safeguarded and not controlled. He stated that no leader in Nigeria has ever succeeded in silencing the press, and future attempts will also fail. The Vice President praised Nigerian journalists for resisting disinformation and refusing to serve as propaganda tools. He added that the country's major challenge is not mainstream journalism, but anarchists on social media. And still to come on the Delta Television main news, Israel faces fresh political tension over long-standing exemption of ultra-Orthodox Jews from military. Details of this and more shortly. Stay with us.
If tanker wey carry fuel fall or pipe wey carry fuel for underground burst, wetin you go do? You go begin bae fuel put for your bucket, or you go run comot far for where the fire go soon come. Na only small time you get to take this wise decision. Waka comot, no, that one no dey enough. Shift, no, that one no dey enough. Stay there dey gist and take pictures with your phone. That na madness. Run, yes, run comot. Yes, your life depend on wetin you do. The fire go come at once and you no go fit control am. Why? Petrol dey catch fire easily. Why? Na just small spark go start big fire. So no stay there dey think. Run comot quick to save your life. No throw your life away because of say you wan pack petrol. Take this advice. This informate na from Public Enlightenment Office, Delta Broadcasting Service, Asaba.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good tidings we bring to you and your king. Good tidings for Christmas.
Good tidings for Christmas.
Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oborewori government, they do numerous projects, and it still they go on to they approve new projects, and they not still they borrow money. Think calm.
No be lie. Delta government just approve projects worth 230 billion.
Governor Oborewori understand say when good road network dey, it dey help the economy to dey robust. Even individual businesses go dey thrive. Both transportations.
I hear say Governor Oborewori don approve Agbo flyover 59 billion.
Yes, I hear am.
And flyover for Ogeli Patani Highway for Otowodo Junction. Also, Sapele Dual Carriage 35 billion.
Yes, I dey aware.
Wait till Oga Friday. I hear see all these road constructions where they go on for Delta State now across the 3 senatorial districts.
Now everywhere. Why you ask?
I hear say Governor Sheriff they do road for Isoko Nation.
Governor Sheriff they do numerous roads there. Over there say Governor Sheriff don't complete Emefor Road phase 1. As
As we dey talk, so phase 2 dey in progress. Governor Sharif don do Utekpo Road for Elu. Also for that Elu, construction of Arade Road still dey in progress. Governor Sharif dey do road for Emede. He still dey do for Olomoro, Igbide Road. Also, 3 internal roads for Ideheze community. Construction of bridge dey in progress for Asaba Ase. And this Asaba Ase bridge, when it dey completed, it go connect Uzere for Isoko South to Asaba Ase for Lopa East.
Don't do. Governor Sharif more agenda. Na really matter. Governor Sharif came prepared to govern with excellence. Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
The commitment of Oborowori to a peaceful Delta is unshaken. The commitment of Oborowori to a Delta that becomes #1 investment destination is also unshaken. His commitment to also ensuring that our people become gainfully employed remains also unshaken. The governor, from the time he campaigned, contested and won the election, was very clear on the need to carry all Deltans along, listen more and do more. The governor has demonstrated fairness across all divides, bringing developments that are meaningful to the different communities, ensuring that we embark on reforms that are realistic enough to, of course, trigger a whole lot of development across the 25 local government areas, and at the same time, creating opportunities for all aspects of our dear state. Oborowori approach to governance is what Nigerians want, and that is what is giving Deltans, and that is an approach that values everybody. So those who want to drag him to one corner and want to foment trouble, Oborowori is not buying that. So perhaps they may need to close shop because they are not likely going to get a customer in Oborowori.
Oborowori government dey do numerous projects and e still dey go on to dey approve new projects and e no still dey borrow money. Think am now.
No be lie. Delta government just approve projects worth 230 billion.
Governor Oborowori understand say when good road network dey, e dey help the economy to dey robust. Even individual businesses go dey thrive. Both transportations.
I hear say Governor Oborowori don approve Agbo flyover 59 billion.
Yes, I hear am.
And flyover for Ogeli Patani Highway for Otowodo Junction. Also, Sapele Dua Carriage 35 billion.
Yes, I dey aware.
Wait till Oga Friday. I hear say all these road constructions wey dey go on for Delta State na across the 3 senatorial districts.
Now everywhere. Why you ask?
I hear say Governor Sharif dey do road for Isoko Nation.
Governor Sharif do numerous roads there. Over there, Governor Sharif don complete Emefo Road phase 1. As we dey talk, so phase 2 dey in progress. Governor Sharif don do Utekpo Road for Elu. Also for that Elu, construction of Arade Road still dey in progress. Governor Sharif dey do road for Emede. He still dey do for Olomoro, Igbide Road. Also, 3 internal roads for Ideheze community. Construction of bridge dey in progress for Asaba Ase. And this Asaba Ase bridge, when it dey completed, it go connect Uzere for Isoko South to Asaba Ase for Lopa East.
Don't do. Governor Sharif more agenda. Na really matter. Governor Sharif came prepared to govern with excellence. Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
Thank you for staying on. You are watching the Delta Television main news. The Cubana Group has performed groundbreaking ceremony for the Cubana Millennium City project in Oshimile North local government area of Delta State. The ceremony attracted captains of industry, real estate stakeholders, government officials, community leaders, and traditional chiefs. Anthony Amowa reports.
The chairman of the Cubana Group, Chief Obinna Iyegbu, praised Governor Sheriff Oboriwori for creating an enabling environment that encouraged investment and economic growth across the state. Chief Iyegbu said the project will generate both short and long-term employment opportunities, describing the development as the banana island of the South-South and the Southeast. He explained that the master-planned luxury city will feature upscale residential neighborhoods, commercial zones, modern infrastructure, and world-class urban amenities. According to him, the vision was to redefine premium living while reinforcing the role of collaboration in achieving meaningful development.
With Cubana Millennium City, we are not just constructing buildings, we are building opportunities for jobs, for small businesses, for artisans, for suppliers, for young entrepreneurs, for families looking for a better quality of life.
Performing the groundbreaking, Governor Boriwori, represented by his deputy, Sir Monday Oyeme, reiterated his administration's readiness to partner with credible investors, noting that the peaceful atmosphere in Delta State continued to attract major investments.
The Cubana Millennium City represents confidence in our economy, in our people, and in the stability and opportunities Delta State offers to investors across the world. This project, strategically located off the Benin Onitsha Highway at Wicked Johnson, will unlock new values along this corridor. It will create a thriving hub of commerce, hospitality, entertainment, and modern living.
He commended the Cubana Group for collaborating with the state government to promote sustainable economic development and job creation. The governor added that the project aligned with his more agenda, describing it as a strategic investment in the state's future. Antonia Mowa reporting.
Let's join our business news desk for stories on business and the economy.
The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NEC, has vowed to withhold the operational expenditure OPEX of the distribution companies DISCOs at the national wholesale level. The threat came on the heels of the report that some DISCOs have only attained 2% of performance on meter asset provider MAP refund to customers. According to NEC on its X handle, the Commission's Vice Chairman, Dr. Musiliu Osheni, said the breach will be met with the necessary penalties. Reacting to a report that some DISCOs have only achieved 2% performance on MAP meter refunds to customers, NEC Vice Chairman Dr. Musiliu Osheni issued a stern warning regarding financial penalties, stressing that it will be met with necessary sanctions. Dr. Osheni proposed a direct enforcement mechanism utilizing the wholesale market structure, adding that there was the operational expenditure OPEX at the national wholesale market level. Nigeria's agricultural sector has said it was losing an estimated $362.5 million to $363 million annually in foreign exchange due to the protracted international ban on its dried beans exports, primarily by the European Union, EU. The significant financial toll underscores the profound consequences of neglecting food safety standards and proper agricultural practices on the nation's drive for economic diversification. The figure was one of the highlights of the communique issued yesterday at the National Summit on Agroecology and Public-Private Partnership on Agroecology in Lagos. The initial EU ban, instituted in 2015 and repeatedly extended, was triggered by the discovery of alarming high levels of the pesticide, far exceeding the acceptable maximum residue limits, MRL. The chemical, often used by local farmers and merchants to preserve beans against weevil and other pests, had been banned in the EU since 2006 due to its known toxic effects on human health.
The global scene is next as we join our World News Desk.
Israel has experienced renewed political tension as pressure mounts on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the exemption of ultra-Orthodox Jews from military service. A new draft bill seeks to end the long-standing exemption after the High Court declared it illegal. Despite 24,000 draft notices issued last year, only about 1,200 Haredi men reported for service, heightening concerns about a growing national divide. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has urged Japan and China to show restraint amid rising regional tensions. The diplomatic friction intensified after Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi said Japan could intervene militarily if China invaded Taiwan, a comment that triggered strong protests from Beijing and prompted travel warnings and cancellations of cultural events. China has insisted Taiwan is part of its territory and has not ruled out the use of force. U.S. President Donald Trump is facing widespread criticism for remarks about Somali immigrants, claiming they contribute little to the country and rely heavily on government aid. Speaking during his 9th cabinet meeting, he also targeted Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and described Somali immigrants in derogatory terms. President Trump further criticized Minnesota Governor Tim Walz over an alleged fraud scheme in St. Paul involving companies accused of improper state billing.
That's our news. Here is a thought for the day. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. And just before we go, a rundown of the major stories in our bulletin this evening. Governor Sheriff Oboriwori has approved automatic scholarship awards for best graduating students across the state's 4 universities. The state's Bursary and Scholarship Board, through its Executive Secretary, Dr. Godfrey Enita, said the initiative aligned with the governor's more agenda and aims to strengthen academic excellence and youth development. The Cubana Group has performed groundbreaking ceremony for the Cubana Millennium City project in Oshimile North Local Government Area of Delta State. The ceremony attracted captains of industry, real estate stakeholders, government officials, community leaders, and traditional chiefs. President Tinubu says Nigeria will soon begin manufacturing aircraft components, positioning the country as an aviation hub for West and Central Africa. And from abroad, we did report that Israel has experienced renewed political tension as pressure mounts on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over exemption of ultra-Orthodox Jews from military service. You can always follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or you can visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. On behalf of the entire news crew, Joy Uche is my name. Good night.